Hello, everybody. Welcome. Hold on just a second. Okay, everything's online now and ready to go. How's everybody doing this Sunday morning? Hey, Polly Pikes, how's it going? Everybody coming in here from the Discord? What's up, everybody? Welcome to Judge sounds as hungover as ever. Where is my fucking mic? Oh, it's right here. Okay, yeah, no, do I sound hungover? I don't know. Jerry, how about you? Are you hungover or hung under? Or? Oh, Jerry had a bender last night, but I don't generally drink, so I'm doing good. I'm fine. How is everybody doing? Let's do some Zelda music to inspire this land of adventure and wonder that we're gonna go on, guys. Judge is always hungover. I'm not really ever hungover because I don't drink. So, oh wow, welcome everybody. Welcome to Klout Court. I think more people have just arrived, so let's get on with the show and start things up here. Welcome everybody, everybody tuning in, coming in from the front page. How are we doing on this Sunday morning? This is May 22nd here, and we have Klout off or lift off or whatever off. Welcome. I love owls forever. How's it going? Your voice is lovely. Oh, thank you very much. Oh, wow. So kind. Everybody that comes in on the Saturday and Sunday morning shows are so nice. And then when we stream on late night on the weekdays, everybody's like, this fucking sucks. They're just so toxic. I don't know which one is which, but welcome everybody. Welcome in. Pretty good. The game I mentioned started and the theme is death is only the beginning. Well, this is only the beginning too of Klout Court, and welcome everybody. Please be sure to upvote the stream if you can. Really important when we're lifting off right now to do that. And yeah, if you guys can, just do that and support the stream. We can get the stream started, and all the magic that will unfurl as we start to lift off in this magical real time. Judge has COVID. I always sound like this, and everybody always complains. Oh, does this guy sound hungover? Does this guy fucking whatever? I just sound like this. This is what I sound like. Get with it. What the fuck is going on? Go ahead and read the introduction, but this is an online call-in show where you can call in and get your verdict, a guilty or not guilty, done by people in Arpan, in the front page of Arpan chat, and you know, it's a live call-in show format, so you can participate in one of two ways. You can either call in, or you can vote guilty or not guilty in the chat. There's a third way to interact with the stream that we won't get into right now because, you know, we're just starting out. We got to get the basics done first, and then we'll get into the more fantastical stuff. Your voice is off today. Sounds a bit nasally. I don't know if I sound nasally or not, but welcome everybody. Hey, Pezman, thank you for that wholesome. Yeah, go ahead and feed Jerry the seal of justice we have here at Klout Court. Other judges, they have a round seal of justice that says something like, "Oh, in justice we trust," or "Justice is blind." I just have a toxic seal named Jerry behind me that shit posts and says stuff like, says stuff like, "Did you know that Stefan Urkel from the show Family Matters was supposed to die at the end of season 10? Wait, what? Jerry, why do you watch so much 90s television and have so many different opinions about 90s television? Okay, he's saying that was the best time in television and you can't correct him on that. Okay, chat, Welcome, everybody. Welcome to the call-in show. Yeah, everybody is shit posting and spamming guilties, not guilties. You guys are starting to get the idea here. The only thing missing now is our first call, so I would implore the Euler chat to call in to give these people an example of a call, or you can call in yourself in the chat right now. Sometimes people are a little shy, they don't understand what's going on, but this is live. This is May 22nd, 2022, 11 a.m. on a Sunday morning, and phone lines are open. So if you call in, leave a message, you'll be getting a call back immediately. Haven't been here in a while. The new setup looks good. Yeah, the setup looks good. It looks clean. Jerry over here, he'll eat your awards and get bigger, and he'll explode at the end of the stream if he gets big enough. Isn't that right, Jerry? Or. Okay, and he says Step by Step is trash and Family Matters is the best. Okay, all right. Okay, I guess it's canon now that Jerry loves Family Matters better than Step by Step. Any Step by Steppers in here? You know what? Let's do this. Let's actually do this right now to test out the guilty, not guilty verdicts. I want to see, just so you guys in the chat can see how valid the vote system is. I want you guys to vote not guilty if you think Family Matters was the best TGIF show on ABC. I want you to vote guilty if you think Step by Step was the best show, and we'll see what happens. Guilty, all lowercase. Peppermint Monarchy says, love the energy today, Judge. Oh, thank you very much. Yeah, I'm not hungover at all. I'm well rested, and let's go. Wow, look at this. You see how it works, guys? Obviously, Step by Step is trash and Family Matters is the best show, and chat knows it too. Despite the fact that not guilty, almost like 30% to 40% harder to type and vote than guilty. You guys see how your vote counts in real time? You see how it matters? You guys are the true heroes, and you guys determine the fate of nearly everybody that calls in today. Keep that in mind. Your vote matters, it counts, and the right vote will always prevail in the end if you guys pay attention and understand basic English and basic English listening comprehension. Isn't that right, Jerry? Or. Oh, Jerry says he took the HSK5 and is at a basic proficiency in Mandarin reading and writing. Okay, well, there you go. Can I get a ni hao in the chat as well then? Let's put the judge on trial. Everybody always wants to put me on trial, but you're never gonna put me on trial, you dumbasses. I'd love to be put on trial, honestly. Instead of listening to inane ramblings from chat and the people who call in, if I could be put on the stand and be the judge, what a great show this would be. We would be always hitting like our numbers, always getting like top upvote numbers and stuff, but ni hao. No, not ni hao. Like ni-I, you know what, forget it. They're not gonna understand complicated things like pinyin. You know, now would be a good time to mention canonically, I am also Chinese, maybe? I don't know how that works. My first name is Augustus, and my last name is Klout, but I am Chinese. Hey, how's it going, everybody? How's it going, Goody Two Shoes? What is this? This is an online call-in show where you can call in, call the number you see on your screen, 720-80-CLOUT or 720-8055-688, and leave a message, and then we'll call you back, and you'll get your case heard live on the air. In this test case that I just presented before the RPAN chat, Family Matters is a better show than Step by Step, and that has been ruled on, guys. Very nice. Good job, everybody in the chat. You don't look Chinese, Your Honor. Defense attorney, can you change your verdict? You can by just voting whatever you want to vote, because there's no username tied kind of logic.
Ear ache in my eye gave platinum.
Hey, thank you for that platinum. And that would be a good reminder to mention that gold and plat awards, you get TTS with the award, so keep that in mind as well. Or Yeah, Jerry loves to say toxic and hateful comments if you make him say it. Wait, hold on, Jerry. What are you saying? Anyways, yeah, thank you for the explanation. Yeah, no problem, VK. Everybody, yeah, if you call the number you see on the screen, 720-80-Klout, and leave a message, we'll get on with the cases. Until then, oh, I can't hear. Oh, common problem. Here's your solution. You go into you click on your screen. Okay, they can't hear that, but they can see this little knob that says if you can't hear, go ahead and do that. Anyways, while we're waiting for the first case and we're waiting for a call either from Oiler Chat or regular pleb chat, let's do this right now. Let's throw it to defense attorney because we always have these shy moments at the start of the stream where nobody wants to call. Just letting you guys know you will have a personally assigned defense attorney on your case. How cool is that? A person in your corner to make sure even if you're nervous or rambling or incoherent, he'll help you out. And his name is defense attorney. Hey guys, defense attorney here. It's Sunday. The echo. Is Judge single? Judge is single, but let's not get into that right now. Guys, welcome to Klout Court Sunday, May 22nd edition. I am defense attorney. I am your personal defense attorney if you call in. 720-80-Klout. I will defend you and your case and try to get you your not guilty verdict if you are putting yourself on trial. Hi, defense attorney. Hi, what type of case? Do I just tell a story of mine and that's it? Yeah, mostly we specialize in RMI, the asshole type of cases. No actual legal matters. We try not to do those, and no cases that involve violence or TOS related material. But everything else goes. Some examples of prior cases are this guy who had a person, roommate, put a cantaloupe in their face. That was a case yesterday. Somebody's behind me. No, there's not. I can see my screen. No, I haven't seen them in the same room. This guy can't defend a stir-fry wok. Wait, what? How do you reach a prosecutor? We do sometimes have prosecuting attorneys. For our guest spot shows, we have prosecuting attorneys, and that's incoming, guys. So with that, guys, I think everybody knows what's going on. We're just waiting for our first case now. Quick reminder to really support the stream and help out. Be sure to upvote if you can. Really hard to get this type of content to stay on the front page. And it is really good content. Once we get the cases rolling, it's really a lot of fun that you can weigh in the chat, guilty, not guilty. But also you can come into the Discord and be a juror. All these people here, jurors that have made it through the Discord to become, jurors. Let me see here. While we're waiting for the first case, we might actually just start enrolling new jurors. How to start cases? Just go ahead and call the number and leave a message about your case. You'll get a call back, and the case will start. We have our first message here. Just somebody who just called to test the line, did not leave a message. Let me check the number though, and see if this is a valid number, and then maybe we can even just call them back and see if they have a case. All right, let's do this real quick. Let's call this number back because we are waiting for our first case. Hold on just a second. All right, let's get on with it. Can I put myself on trial with my defense attorney and join the jury? I don't know how complicated that setup would be, but just call in if you can for right now, if you have a case, and we'll start there. Oh wow, we have an international number call. Let's see here. Oh, very interesting. Yeah, unfortunately, we can't take international calls with this system, but let's hear this case, and maybe if they join the Discord, we can let them in.
My case is this. I've been in a long-distance relationship for 2 years, coming up in June, and things always keep coming up, and I'm at the point where, we've done video chats and stuff where I don't think he's actually...
Okay, very interesting case, but international number. Caller that left this voicemail about a long-distance relationship. Oh, hold on a second. We got a call back from this one number. Hold on. Hello, caller.
Hello, I just missed a call from you.
Yeah, this is Klout Court, the RPAN show that hopefully you've been watching. Are you familiar with why you're getting this call?
Yeah, I just found out about your stream today, and I just had an interesting story I thought you guys might be interested in.
Okay, fair enough. All right, we'll just take it as is and see what happens with this case. Hold on just a second while we do this real quick. We'll get you your Snoop guitar up on the screen here. Hold on just 1 second. Okay, there we go. Go ahead and tell us a little bit about yourself and then your case before the RPAN chat then, caller.
Okay, so I saw your stream. I don't really know exactly what you guys do, but I heard you mention that you take, like, I'm the asshole type cases, am I the asshole type cases. So I matched with this girl on Tinder recently. She was 23, really cute. So we started talking on Discord. And we're getting along really well. We have a lot of really common interests. I'm really enjoying conversation with this girl. And then she drops me with the bombshell. I lied about my age. I'm actually 14. So I blocked her immediately because I'm
caller,
not. Yeah,
caller, we can't get into cases like this. That's pretty messed up. So take care. But next time, maybe we don't have a case.
Yeah, I totally understand.
We can't take. Okay,
I get it. No
I appreciate the call, though.
Have a
You
great
sound
day.
like a decent dude.
Oh, absolutely.
But I'm not going to touch it with a 10-point
Bye.
pole. Yeah, all right. Okay, all right. This guy. Okay. Now would be a good time to mention some caveats to this. Hey, anybody can call system. And, we should have had that guy stay on the line at least to say a little bit more about himself and the fact that this is a live call-in show and how he was finding the format and everything else. Let's do this, though. Let's move on to the next case. But keep in mind, you have to be over 18 to call in. And the cases can't be like, oh, I've matched with a 14-year-old on Tinder. Okay? Anything that might possibly get me or Jerry behind me canceled, we can't really take that case. Hopefully understandable by everybody. But, that's what is this? This is an online call-in show, and we'll get on with the next case.
Hello. So my case is that.
Okay, this guy's a little mumbly, but sounds perfectly normal otherwise. So let's take this case. Hopefully they're over 18. Hold on. Also, quick reminder: if you ever see me talking to you without moving my mouth, it's because I'm communicating to you telepathically. Just keep that in mind.
Hello?
Hello, caller. Welcome to Klout Court. Are you over 18 and ready to present your case still before the RPAN chat?
Yes, I am. So will my voice be transmitted live onto the Reddit?
Yes, that's how call-in shows work, caller. They've been around for longer than TV has been around. We're passing on a lineage nearly as old as radio itself, caller. So no worries about that.
Awesome.
Just listen to my voice. And before you present your case, though, tell us a little bit about yourself first.
All right. So, I'm a college graduate, and I was looking for. I don't really hang out with friends much, but I found a nice group of friends, and there's a lot of girls in that group, right? And we kind of hang out, and we kind of get to that point, that point where it's like. You kind of get feelings for each other, and it's like, okay, you gotta choose like one of the girls, right? You gotta do the responsible thing, choose one of the girls. And,
what you mean is you ask one of them out. That's not necessarily the play always, by the way, caller. When you meet a nice chill friend group, you maybe just keep everybody as friends and get your ink pen wet somewhere else. But that's you do you, as the kids might say. But caller, it sounds like an interesting build-up to a case. Why everybody in chat immediately finds this guy guilty.
Oh my gosh, I'm guilty.
Chat, can you guys hold off until we get his guilty, not guilty framing of the case before you guys? Chat is simultaneously very horny and very insully. So whenever somebody even brings up as a guy the prospect of getting it on with a girl, they get very angry. Caller, 5 to 10 seconds. Frame what happened in a guilty, not guilty fashion. What did you do next? Did you ask a girl out and were an asshole, or what happened?
Yeah, well, so like I'm a nice guy, you know. So I like to help out people, and you know, I guess I gave the wrong feeling, you know. Like I feel like people thought, you know, I was into them, and I ended up showing like I was into them to all the girls. And then so now I'm kind of in the situation where I have to choose one of the girls, and you know, I choose one of the girls, and then but it's mostly out of like responsibility, kind of, right? But
Caller,
I like all the girls.
Let me just hold off. You had 5 to 10 seconds to frame this case in guilty, not guilty. You still haven't done it. What do you want us, the chat, in a binary decision fashion to do a guilty, not guilty on? You're talking about how you're gonna pick a girl, but what is the case right now? Guilty, not guilty?
Got it. Am I guilty for choosing one of the girls out of responsibility?
Or okay, let's do this. Let's simplify things. Guilty. Put in the chat guilty if you think this guy should ask any girl out in this friend group. Not guilty if you think you know what? Maybe don't do that. And I'm going to reset the guilty counter on this one because I'm going to be honest, caller. You have been deluged with guilty since you started speaking.
Oh, gosh.
And that's not good. But we're trying to give you a fair shot. Defense attorney, hold on a second. Defense attorney,
I need help.
You need to do your damn job right now. Hold on. Hey, caller, defense attorney here. I'm so sorry. Let me get in on this right now to make sure this guy gets a fair shake. Let me ask you something, because you are getting absolutely lambasted here. Is there any reason to assume that any of them would be happy at the prospect of you asking them out in the first place? Because you seem to be coming at this from an angle of like, oh, they're all into me. But have they actually shown that indication, number one? And number two, how many relationships have you been in prior to this?
Oh, I've been in 0 relationships, but you know, I see the signs,
no.
you know.
Oh no!
I see the signs.
No. Caller,
like,
how old are you? No, stop! How old are you?
I'm let me think. I think I'm like 24 right now.
You're 24, 0 relationships. You just entered you entered into a new friend group. And you've been in 0 relationships, but you think all these girls are into you, and you just try to decide which one to make your queen. Is that really what's going on here, caller?
No, I'm not trying to make them my queen, you know. I'm just trying to find a girl, you know. Okay, all right, fair enough. But a quick reminder, chat, guilty if you think this guy should ask one of them out. We're agreeing that you guys think he should ask one of these girls out. Let me ask you then, caller, because it looks like they just hate you and want to find you guilty. Maybe they don't even understand the context of the guilty, not guilty at this point. Let me ask you, which girl do you want to ask out? Because it's really that simple. Which girl do you think you would like to date in this friend group, and why? I'd say the first girl I met, because she was kind of the one that introduced me to the group. And, or she was the one that kind of started this whole me getting into the group thing. So that's kind of the girl I want to date right now.
Okay. All right. And, you know, I think that's fair. Just ask her out. You know, and it looks like Chad agrees and have found you guilty of being a hot Lothario. Let me ask you, how are you going to ask this girl out? What's your plan there?
Oh, it's kind of a online thing, so maybe we'll play some games. You know, play some.
Wait, hold on. Caller, are these IRL people you know, or just people you know in like a random Discord or just online?
Oh, they're online. What's wrong with
Okay.
online friends?
All right, I'm done. Okay, take care.
All right.
Okay. I can't tell if this guy was trolling or what. But I can't process what that call was about. But there you go. You got a taste of this show, and this is what this show is everything that just happened. That's pretty much the show. Okay, let's move on from that. Jerry, Roblox girlfriend. Okay, Jerry, what did you think about that case? Or. Okay, yeah, he's gonna have a nice spaghetti dinner with a sock puppet somewhere. That makes it even worse. The worst. But you know what? Good on him for trying to call in. I just couldn't listen to it anymore because it got past a point where it's like, it might as well been trolling. Am I right? Like, if that was real, it might as well have been trolling though. You know what I mean? Okay. Let's try to get move on with this with a next case. Call the number you see on your screen right now. I think everybody here should understand the format of this. Go ahead and call the number 720-80-Klout, and hopefully you'll have a better case than, oh, I just met this friend group on Discord. I'm trying to decide who to ask out. I'm 24 and I've never dated. I mean, I feel bad. I mean, he shouldn't feel bad either for wanting to do the logical thing, but that's not going to turn out how he thinks it's going to turn out. Keep hearing Windows noise. Oh no. Is it possible that this stream is operated on a computer somewhere and that's why you're hearing the noise? Okay, hold on a second. Yeah. Hey, thank you for that gold. Or. Okay, let's hear this case. Let's hear this next case and see if this is anything worth calling about. Let's see here. Okay, it looks good from my end, so I'm gonna take this case right now. Case of this person got somebody fired.
Hey, so my case is I got somebody at work fired after.
Okay, case where this caller got somebody fired. Very interesting. While we're waiting for this call to pick up or not, I'm gonna throw it over to the defense attorney real quick to do a quick reminder. Hello, caller. Welcome to Klout Court.
Hi,
caller. You're gonna want to mute. You're gonna want to mute the stream. Can you do that and only listen to your phone?
Okay. Yeah, gotcha. Yep.
Okay, cool. Welcome to Klout Court. Thank you so much for calling in on this Sunday, May 22nd. Are you on the East Coast or West Coast over there, buddy?
I'm in Indiana.
Okay, the Midwest. Okay, fair enough. But Eastern Standard Time, so it's like 1:30 over there. Is that correct?
Yes. Yep.
Okay, very nice. I just asked these questions to make sure chat understands that this is live call-in content. You can call the number now. If it's May 22nd, 2022 and 1:30 on the East Coast where you're at, if you call in now, you need to process this. You can get your case live on the front page of RPAN. With that, caller, is that what you did basically? Is this your first time watching the stream?
This is the first time watching the stream.
Okay, great. And tell us a little bit about yourself other than the fact that you're in Indiana, and then tell us about the case in a guilty, not guilty fashion in 10 seconds or less.
Okay, so just a little bit of background. I work at Pizza Hut, and I am gay. Everybody knows this at work. I was cashing out one of our minors, their order, and they would have only had to pay like $1 or $2. So I completely just 100% of their order because like it's only $1 or $2 that they would have had to pay. This woman, let's call her Polly. She comes up and she was a manager in training, and she starts basically yelling at me for doing this, which like all the other managers would have been like, hey, like it's fine, like it doesn't really matter, like they wouldn't have had to pay.
Got
of course,
it. Got it.
Polly goes over
Caller,
to
before
one of our managers.
you're making this thing you're putting the cart in front of the horse. You're making the case before you present the case. Let me help you out a little. Present your case in 10 seconds or less of what finally happened, and what do you want the chat to rule on first before we get into the details. How's that sound?
Okay, so she asked me whether I topped or bottomed, and I basically reported this and got her fired.
Okay,
is exactly,
great.
or finally what happened.
Yep. And you want a ruling of whether, you should feel bad about that. Are you the asshole for getting her fired over this issue? Guilty, not guilty, correct?
Yes.
Got it. Let's do this. Let's give chat instructions first, and then we'll get onto the details of your case. But sounds like you have a very good case here, and chat's already exploding with the not guilties. So, guilty if you think this guy was an asshole for getting his manager fired. Not guilty if you think asking as a manager one of your subordinates if they top or bottom is probably not the right choice. So, let me ask you something, caller, because this is probably going to be a slam dunk case for you. What else did they do? Did they just, what was the context where that even came up? Were you making like a pepperoni pizza and this manager just sidled behind you and was like, "Hey, bro, top or bottom?" Like, how did that even come up?
So I was talking to one of our drivers, and it was pretty inappropriate conversation, but like we were just having fun. And
got
she
it.
comes
It was
up
one of
and she's
those
like, "Hey."
casual, workplace conversations.
We were talking about this dude's body count, and like cause it was really high. And I was like, "Hey, like, how the heck, like, what are you doing?" But she comes up and she's like, "Hey, I have a personal question for you." And here I am thinking, oh, it's like she's probably gonna ask, like, "Do you have a boyfriend?" or something of the sort.
Okay, got it.
And she goes, "So do you give or do you take or do you wait?
Do you take the PP or do you give the PP? Is what she asked.
No, basically.
Yeah,
So
and what did you respond?
I responded with, "I don't know. Do you spit or do you swallow?"
Okay, all right. That's actually a great response. And what was her response to that?
She just laughed, and I laughed nervously. And with the whole situation of like with what the 15-year-old with me cashing her out, giving her food basically for free, I'm like, well, Polly had already told one of the managers, to which the manager was like, literally, "We don't care. That's what we do most of the time anyway." So I'm like, you know what? Normally I wouldn't report a situation like this, but I'm petty. I'm going to report it.
Interesting. Wait,
Tuesday.
hold on. Before we continue, let me throw it over to the defense attorney here real quick. Hey guys, real quick. So this content really depends on call volume. So we have been jettisoned off the front page for whatever reason. Maybe some people are still homophobic or whatever. Not trying to throw it in that direction, but please just upvote the stream if you can right now. It would really help out a lot. With that, let's go back to the case. Caller, let me ask you something. When you reported this case to your her manager, basically, what was their response? Mm-hmm. Did they give you a verbal response, or basically they were like, "Oh, we'll look into it," and then one day you go to your job and you find that she's not there anymore?
Yeah. So it was basically a we'll look into it. I was talking to my boss, and she was basically like, "Okay, what exactly happened? What was the situation?" And like what around what time was this? What day? Because I reported like maybe like 3-4 days after it actually happened.
Got it. Okay, fair enough.
And even before, Polly was talking to one of the drivers, saying how when she becomes a manager, like she had just moved from California, and this was her first job here. But she was saying how in her previous management job, she has driven other people away, which is also one of the arguments that I brought up.
Okay, so it was more than just the top or bottoming aspect. You had some negative impression of this manager as well before reporting.
Yes.
Okay. Mm-hmm. Not always bring up how hot it is and HR gets involved. Let me ask you some other questions here, because it does seem like there's more involved here, not to mention that other stuff. Although you have been found not guilty, caller, which is very good.
Okay.
I think in general, probably inappropriate question, but you said they were a manager in training. What other things did they say they did to drive employees away from their previous jobs and stuff?
That I would not be able to say because they never really. Well, actually, I don't know. This was just what I was told because she was talking to one of the other drivers about this. But what I was told is basically, yeah, like she seems really nice towards the beginning, but after she gets her management, like she becomes a whole lot more power hungry and ends up driving people away.
Got it. Interesting. So you were like a dark Sith Lord cutting down a Jedi youngling almost before they matured and blossomed, or maybe you're like Mace Windu. Oh wow. Maybe you were seeing the darkness within a young Anakin that's constantly asking the other Jedi if they top or bottom, and you're trying to make sure that they didn't go over to the dark side or something. Interesting. Okay, let me ask you as a final question, caller, about this case, because it is very interesting, but we'll have to move on pretty soon. How do I frame this? Like, what do you think in that situation where it's like kind of like a casual vibe, and you're already talking about body count with this other coworker? Is there any context where the manager could have asked you a question related to, you know, your sexuality that would have been okay? Because I'm curious about that.
If we would have. I feel like if we would have been able to talk a little more and we would have like actually, because I had only known her for 3 or 4 days. If I would have known her for a little longer, I'm really open about I'm really open about myself. I have no reason to hide my.
It was about
myself,
the
right?
vibe and the fact that you didn't really know her that well, and she's like essentially a complete stranger and asking you that deep and intimate question. And on top of that, she's your manager. Okay, very good. I think you know what? You have been found not guilty, and the ruling will stand. So you shouldn't feel bad about that. Everything you said about the situation points to the fact that this person probably, shouldn't be managing over people if that's the context she's asking those types of questions. So you can be rest assured that chat also agrees, and you should take this ruling and go forth and cut down more Jedi younglings. If any other managers ask you if you I don't know what's another inappropriate question. Fill in the blank for me here, caller. What's another inappropriate question that you're constantly getting asked by straight or people that are just like weird about your sexuality that you constantly get asked?
I don't know. That's the top or bottom
okay,
thing.
If you don't know,
like
then I don't know. I don't need to get fired too over this. Caller, you have been found not guilty. Great case. Thank you for calling in. Have you found value in your ruling today in Klout Court?
Yes.
Okay, great. With that, I'll let you go. Be sure to join the Discord at discord.gg/pow if you get sexually harassed in the future. But only if you work at like Pizza Hut. If you become like, if you go into a job where there's actual higher legal stakes, maybe don't call in about stuff like this. But Pizza Hut, oh yeah, we'll take this call. All right, take care, caller.
All right, thank you so much. You too.
Okay, on that note, that was a quick reminder that Pizza Hut is a great place to eat and take your business to. We don't want our Reddit overlords to get too angry about the content of this stream. So keep that in mind, that one behavior, that one manager at that particular pizza establishment, specifically Pizza Hut, is not does not reflect the views and asking if they top or bottom questionnaires of the Yum brands. Oh God, now I'm naming the specific stock. I shouldn't name that. You know what? Let's just move on. Defense attorney is a multitasking god. Low. Defense attorney doesn't do shit. He just stands there. I'm the one presiding over this courtroom. Defense attorney, what the fuck do you do? I just adjust my hat back and forth over here. I don't do shit. It's all, Judge is doing most of the work. I just adjust my hat back and forth. And sometimes I say, hey, we're back on the front page now, thanks to you heroes in the chat upvoting. Super important for the call volume, and you guys really came in and delivered, so thank you so much. Back to the calls and back to the cases. Right on. Get more people fired because you don't like them and hide behind your fake I'm uncomfortable harassed act. Not condoning harassment, but this dude manipulated the situation because he didn't like somebody, in my opinion. Okay, well, that's a valid opinion too. Be sure to vote in the chat, guilty, not guilty, if that's your
Baked
opinion.
Tater Tits gave gold. We all know Jerry runs the show.
Oh yeah, that's true. Jerry does all the work behind the scenes. Jerry is like the person in the control tower. We should give him like one of those things, like those little mics with the thing, so you guys know that he does all the work. Or yeah, Jerry said he worked the Oscars once in the control tower, and it was terrible because Celine Dion broke into it and tried to start beef with him. Okay, we don't have time for that story, Jerry. Let's go on to the next case. Hold on a second. All right, let's hear this case and see what's up.
So my friends all like playing D&D, and I don't like playing D&D. I like playing other games. So I'm wondering if like me not being in that friend group makes me an asshole, but they just don't want to like switch the games they're playing.
Okay, D&D case. Let's see what else is available here. This case about a girl to a virgin. What?
So I don't know if.
Okay, that guy sounds high as fuck. All right, Little Caesar's case.
Yeah, I
interesting.
worked at Little Caesars and I kind of bled on a pizza.
Okay, this guy bled on a pizza. All right, let's hear a case about fish murder. Hold on.
Yeah, my fish.
Okay, a lot of these people sound high off their mind. So let's do this. Let's take the case of the D&D Lord and see what we got here. That seems like the most coherent one so far. Let's do this. And as a quick reminder, chat, this is still live. Hello, caller.
Hello, yes?
Okay, welcome to Klout Court. It's May 22nd, 2022. To all these people in the chat flowing in from the front page who don't know what's going on, this is a live call-in show. And caller, are you on the East or West Coast there?
West Coast.
Okay, very nice. So it's basically a little early for you. It's like nearly 11 right now.
Yes.
Okay, very nice. Tell us a little bit about yourself and your case before the RPAN chat.
All right, cool. So essentially what happens is there's this game place that I go to every Thursday, and my friends always play, Dungeons and Dragons, but I've just grown stale of it. And, Baba Booey, Howard Stern, like...
Wait, what? I don't know what the fuck just happened. Did he try to prank this? But really, there's no context for what happened. I think he just wanted to say Baba Booey. Interesting. Now's a quick reminder, though. Now's a good time to throw a defense attorney. Hey guys, defense attorney here. I don't know if it's disconnect or you just wanted to do like a Baba Booey, but a terrible way to do it though. People, I know right now we're kind of fighting up and down for front page, but really important to upvote the stream if you can. No, this is Reddit. Let me know in the chat if you have any questions. I'll get on my defense attorney suit jacket just for you guys as well. Hold on just a second. But what even is that? More screen time for defense attorney. Guilty for letting his friends down in a dungeon with a dragon. All right, let's move on to the next case. We got another call here. You can call fish tank murder. Oh, it's just a fish tank murder guy. This This guy's very high, but we might take this case anyways. Let me just check the number, at least to make sure it's a valid number. But we might just take this case anyways. Hold on just a second. Okay, this is a valid number. This guy sounds high off his mind, so just take everything that you say, he says with a grain of salt, but we will take this case. But welcome everybody. Hello, caller. Welcome to Klout Court. Are you still ready to present your case before the RPAN chat?
I sure am, sir.
Okay, great. Is this your actual speaking voice, or is this like a weird voice that you're putting on?
No, sir, this is my real voice. I actually have a pretty deep voice. I apologize for it sounding weird.
Okay, no worries. Regardless, tell us a little bit about yourself and your case before the RPAN chat.
Yeah, so I bought a fish a couple of days ago, and it's a nice little orange fish. And I put him in a new fish tank I bought for about $16. And I put him in there, nice salt water and everything. And all of a sudden, my fish dies a couple of days after I bought all that stuff. And
no.
my mom saw it, and she reported it to the police, and now I'm being eventually charged for murder.
No, that's not how police works. Caller, did you just want to do this fish bit and call in about fish? Police are not going to come over to your house and spend minutes, even seconds, if you're calling them about fish death. You know that, right, caller?
Country roads.
Okay. This guy, high and a little dim. Just started singing Country Roads. Buying a fish in this economy, death by snoo stew. Let's do this. Let's do a quick plug, but I really appreciate everybody upvoting the stream. So important to continue upvoting the stream if we want this content to stay on the front page, so we do get that call volume for future cases. But it's too bad that was a bullshit case. Isn't that right, Jerry? Jerry loves fish cases. Or yeah, Jerry says he's been called numerous times in a police lineup for murdering fish. No, you haven't, Jerry. Shut the fuck up. God damn it. All right, let's move on. He should be sent to hell for murdering a fish. Okay, let's move on to the next case. But thank you everybody for supporting the stream and upvoting it, so we get that call volume. Really appreciate it. Thank you so much. Let's see if we have a next case here. Let's see this one.
Hey, so there was a bird in the road.
Okay, this one is about hitting a bird. Okay, very interesting. And as a quick reminder, once again, you know, with the upvoting, sorry to be so blunt about it, but really hard to get this stuff on and keep it on the front page. Hello, caller.
Hello.
Hello, welcome to Klout Court. Tell us a little bit about yourself and your case before the RPAN chat.
All right, so I was driving, my friend was in the car, and we were, there was birds up ahead in the road, and my friend and I were like, you can never hit birds because they always move out of the way. So I sped up, and I didn't think I was going to hit the bird because I thought I was going to move, but I did hit the bird, and it died.
Oh, no. Let me ask you something, caller. Do you just want a ruling guilty or not guilty if you're an asshole for killing that bird? Basically, you feel a little bit bad about doing that. Do you feel?
So I definitely hit the bird.
Let's start from the top. Do you feel bad about killing this bird?
I feel horrible, but I truly believe that I wasn't going to hit the bird.
Okay, all right. Very interesting case. I appreciate you calling in. Before we go into any further with the situation, because it seems like a pretty simple situation, let's hear a little bit more about yourself as the guilty counts keep piling in from your bird murder. Are you somebody who's normally not a sociopath and is nice to animals, or what?
Yeah.
What would you say your general relationship to animals is?
I like animals a lot. I even like birds. I fucked up, dude. The bird's dead, and I can't do anything about it. I thought I wasn't going to hit it.
Don't keep repeating. I'm trying to help you out. Defense attorney, Yeah, laughing about your bird murder is not going to help your case, caller. Let me ask you something. Could you give me an example of some nice stuff you've done with animals that you fed a stray cat, stuff like that? Maybe bird related, maybe not, just to prove that you're not an actual psychopath.
Okay, so I have saved 2 stray cats, but also after we hit the bird, we got out of the car and we picked it up. It was still kind of alive. It was like breathing. We wrapped it up in a towel. We brought it home and it died like an hour later. We did everything we could.
Okay,
But,
got it.
yeah.
So yeah, you tried your best to revive the bird as best you could. Okay, fair enough. And you saved 2 stray cats. So you're not a complete douche when it comes to animals. It was just one of these weird things where it's like you didn't think you would hit the bird, but you did. Let me ask you, what car were you driving and how fast were you going? Did you accelerate to prove your point? I guess is my next question.
You know what? Yeah, I did accelerate, so I probably am a sociopath. It was a Toyota Camry, so that's my biggest problem right there.
Okay. This stream, this is like brand risk stream today. Look, the behavior of Pizza Hut employees and Toyota Camry drivers that are represented on this stream is not necessarily the behavior of both parties normally. And Toyota is a great company, very good value stock. Just keep that in mind as we move on with this case. Let me ask you something, caller. When you guys did hit the bird and kind of like pulled over to see if it was salvageable or revivable, did you and your friend, like, what was the reaction, the immediate reaction to what happened?
The reaction was, oh shit, we actually hit it. We're definitely wrong.
Okay,
we looked to see if there was any neighbors watching. There weren't.
Wait, what do you mean neighbors watching? This wasn't just down a road somewhere? This was in your neighborhood?
Yeah, it was like 2 streets over from where I live.
Oh my God. No, oh my gosh. It's always the people you don't expect. Right there in the neighborhood, a bird serial killer on the loose. Okay, caller, you have been found guilty. I don't think you're going to be able to win this case.
I knew it.
People in chat do not like bird murder. Apparently, I thought they like cats only, but apparently they like birds too. And also, just in general, people on Reddit seem to like animals more than humans, for sure. Isn't that right, Jerry?
Yeah, I'm
okay,
so sorry.
Jerry says
I'm wrong.
One time he drove a moped through Italy through a flock of seagulls and was biting their heads off as he did it. Okay, Jerry's the true sociopath here. Let me ask you, a caller. Now that you've been found guilty, you definitely should be remorseful. It was kind of a thing where it's like, I mean, I don't know what you expected to happen. You basically accelerated a death vehicle towards the bird. By the way, what type of bird was it?
I don't know. It was just like maybe some kind of pigeon. I don't know birds.
Okay.
It was dark.
Right. Fair enough. Now that you have been found guilty, though, caller, what can you do to redeem yourself for all of bird kind? Chat, throw out some suggestions for punitive and, ways that this caller can redeem himself in the eyes of Reddit. Jerry, the sociopath.
Yeah, how do I atone? I'm willing to take the punishment. I deserve it.
Okay, great. Let's see here. I once ran over a flock of seagulls. The cops came, but I ran so far. Okay, very nice, Star Martyr. Oh, I like that. Actually, I actually like that a lot. I don't know. It's just a random stray comment. Always a random stray comment like that. There's some real good commenters on Reddit. I just realized. Let's do this. Let's get some real comments in the chat about what this caller can do to redeem himself to bird population here. 80 hours of bird community service, donation to Audubon Society. I don't even know what that is. Grew up in the 80s. Jesus Christ, though, I'm dying here. Donate to the bird shelter. Build a bird house. Give some seeds. There's no bird. Is there a bird shelter? Sacrifice your friend by throwing him off a cliff for the birds.
You know
Sell
what?
the car
I think I'm
to
going
get
to plant a bird.
Oh, hold on a second. Maybe. Hey, that's a good idea. Maybe you should bike more. Yeah, that would be something. That'll be good for the environment, and you'll not be able to murder as many birds on bikes, certainly. Let's do that. Caller, do you have any opportunity to bike around instead of drive around in the future?
Yeah, I have motorcycles. I'll just do that.
Okay, great. Yeah, use your motorcycle more and donate to your local animal shelter. How about that? And with that, you have been found guilty.
No, I don't think I'll donate. I'll just buy KFC. I'm going to do that.
KFC. No, you got to donate a little bit, either time or money. Can't just be, why KFC? You're going on. Yeah. You're going down the dark path, caller. Let me ask you this though.
Suggested.
Yeah, I know, but Chad is toxic personified. Let me ask you this, caller, though. At the very end of the day, have you found value in your call today to Klout Court, and are you satisfied with your verdict?
Yeah, I've been having a lot of mental issues about this, but I think now that I've been found objectively guilty, I can kind of set it to peace and move on and ride my motorcycle to work.
Okay, very nice. Thank you so much for your call, and take care. Okay, wow, another person that we've changed their lives. We either made it better or worse. Doesn't really matter, but we made a difference. Isn't that right, chat? This stream is brought to you by KFC, Pizza Hut, and Toyota. Oh no. Well, maybe someday, but not today, unfortunately. Toxic objection hearsay. No, actually, that's probably not true. Defense attorney. Actually, definitely not true, guys. I really appreciate everybody that upvoted the stream, this stream. Actually, really, really helpful because we were up and down for quite a bit, but now we're solidly on the front page. We'll be able to get a few more calls in. Quick reminder, I just do this on my free time, kind of for the love of the game. You'll notice, I don't have any hey, here's the Venmo. There's no Venmo, but I can guarantee you the amount of time and money I've invested into this is greater than just some random stream on RPAN. Obviously, there's a lot of production value. I write my own Python scripts to parse chat on the guilties and not guilties before getting it done in Unity. Somebody else did it. But, the base of everything you see here is basically created by me, the programmatic polls of the Snoovatars, everything else. And that all takes a lot of time and energy. So I really appreciate everybody that does support the stream in whatever little way they can. And with that, let's move on to the next call. Okay, enough grubbing for upvotes, you pathetic. What do they call people like this guy? Just grubbing for upvotes. Unbelievable. Let's move on to the next case. Let's see here. Let's see. A case about a fart. Okay, very interesting.
My case is it okay to fart at a urinal?
Okay, this is a classic Klout Court case that we must take. Hold on just a second. Hello. Caller, are you there?
Yes.
Okay, very interesting case that you're presenting before the RPAN chat. Tell us a little bit about yourself first before we get into the case of whether it's okay to fart at a urinal.
Yeah, so I'm a nice guy. I find myself to be very courteous. I don't want to, make people feel uncomfortable, but I feel like I've done it before. So you fart at a urinal, and people are like, "What just happened?" But I feel like it's okay.
I don't think people are like, "What just
bathroom."
happened, caller?" I think they know exactly what's happened, given the context of where they're at. But please continue. Maybe tell us a little bit more than just your relationship with farting in urinals, though. Like, hey, are you going to school? Are you working? Like stuff like that before you get into all that toiletry.
Okay, well, yeah. So I work in counterterrorism. I'm an investigator and an instructor.
Okay. How old are you, caller? Because you sound a little bit on the young side to be working in counterterrorism.
I'm 30 years old.
Oh, wow. Okay. And nonchalantly, just talking about your work in counterterrorism, kind of unexpected. How long have you been doing it? And can you tell us something only somebody who works in counterterrorism would know, just so we know you're not pulling our leg here?
Well, if I told you that, then everybody would know what we work on. So I can't
Well,
really
just
dive
give me
into that
something
kind of
like
depth and
where you
detail.
went to school. How does one even get into quote unquote counter-terrorist line of work?
Actually started off working in fraud, and from that I actually developed my career. Yeah, so I
hold on
worked
a
in
second.
fraud, looking at financial solutions. And
Let me throw it to defense attorney. Just so happens I have a background in fraud-related analytics. Can you tell me like some example of valuable third-party data providers that helped you out in your fraud mitigation career?
well, I can't label any companies, but I can label like certain typologies, red flags, risk indicators, aggravating factors.
Go ahead. Give me the top. Give me the top. One of the tops.
One of the most common things we see in fraud would be like merchant fraud, where somebody goes and they say that they're providing you with some sort of service or some sort of item, but they actually don't provide you with that. They take your money and run. Typically, these people will utilize like eBay, just about anything. Like,
all right,
you
fair
can even
enough.
use Craigslist,
You know
things
what?
like that. But
you don't sound like a 12-year-old that just got a hold of Wikipedia, so we're just going to move on from that. Thank you so much for that and indulging me and defense attorney, but we want to make sure these calls are legit as possible, so I appreciate you calling in. Somebody who's a professional at the top of their game in counterterrorism, talking about what again? As a quick reminder.
A fart.
Okay, a fart. All right, very nice. Let's go on to the fart portion of your case. Are you a habitual urinal farter, or is it something that just happens once in a blue fart?
It happens once in a blue fart. I feel like, so preface this, I was at a Whole Foods bathroom, so that might have been why I got the look that I got. So, if you're in like a dive bar, I don't think it happens.
Who is next to you? Elijah Wood? I'm always at Whole Foods. Elijah Wood is there. I'm taking the biggest shits, and he's giving me dirty looks.
Okay, let me ask you a question really quick.
Okay,
because
go ahead.
If you're always at Whole Foods in the bathroom, doesn't it always smell worse than any other bathroom ever for some reason?
It might be. That might be true. I'm just pulling your leg now. I actually am a cartoon judge, and I don't have any lower body extremities, so I don't go to Whole Foods. But let me ask you something related to your case, caller, because the guilties and not guilties are piling in already anyways. Is this case about should you feel guilty about farting at a urinal, basically? So guilty if you're an asshole for farting at a urinal, not guilty if you think it's okay to.
Yeah, mind you, you are in a bathroom, but I feel like it's up in the air. Like everybody's got such a black and white opinion of it.
Got it. All right. Well, in the case of chat, they think it's okay to fart next to a urinal. Now, let me ask you something. The dirty look that you got from this person, how many urinals away were they from the detonation zone?
2.
Oh,
so
wow.
it was a 3 urinal.
2 urinals away,
to the stall.
And it was still felt. That was quite an impact fart then, correct?
Well, yeah. I felt like I shouldn't have to take a stall away from somebody who might need to actually utilize the stall if I just have to pee and fart. You know what I'm saying?
Okay, but from an auditory decibel standpoint, how loud was the fart that somebody 2 urinals away not only heard but took umbrage at such a thing?
So decibels, I'm probably gonna say it's like 10 dB. It's nothing crazy. Like
doesn't sound
like
crazy.
if you had your no. It wasn't deep either. It was just kind of slappy.
Okay, it wasn't deep, but it was just slappy. All right, I love that
Just a
you're
little
using
slappy, make daddy
very
happy.
kind of made-up terminology, like you are a counter-terrorist analyst and talking about serious matters. Let me ask you something, because I think the jury is out on this, and will be found not guilty. Have these two worlds ever collided for you, caller? Your counter-terrorism work and your farting activities. Has those two worlds ever collided where you've had to, identify a terrorist by their fart signature, stuff like that?
That technology has not been created yet. I can assure you.
All right. You know what? Thank you so much for your call. You have been found not guilty by the front page of Artpan. Go forth and fart your heart out, caller. You sound like an interesting guy, especially if the counterterrorism career is true. That's very interesting stuff. So would love to get you in the Discord as well. Discord.gg/pow if you have a Discord.
Alrighty. Well, thank you so much for hearing my case.
Yeah,
thank
you caller. Take care and happy farting at Whole Foods.
I will. Bye, everybody.
Okay, wow. We got a call from a counter-terrorist professional, and we spent the vast majority of it talking about farts and whether they're slappy or deep. This is what it is. Let's move on to our next case. But people in the chat, how are you finding today's stream? I haven't talked to Jerry as much. Jerry, how are you finding the stream? Oh, Jerry says one time he was in the South Pole and he had a fart that came out but became very, very sloppy, and he rubbed his butt against the ice along where the path of some penguins walk constantly, and it became a thing. And now he's not allowed back in the South Pole. Okay, disgusting and very, very specific, Jerry. Please don't bring up any more of your wet fart penguin harassment on the stream. Judge is guilty. All right, let's do this. Let's reset the guilty counter and move on to the next case. But thank you everybody that joined in on this Sunday morning cartoon stream. Really loving the chat and the fact that we were able to stay on the front page for a little bit longer than usual. What's the Discord again? Discord.gg/pow. It's probably the -- way to support the stream. Gotta destroy Jerry. Yeah, Jerry will pop if you give him enough words, and he is getting very big. Or. Okay, he says he has a fart coming too. Jerry, no, keep it in, please. How many CO awards has Jerry gotten? Let me count real quick. Only 53, so it must have been quite a few golds and platinums in there for him to be so big with only 53. But yeah, he is relatively close to popping, so just keep that in mind while we move on to our next case. Do you have to call in, or is there a way to get on the show via Discord? Currently, no way to do that right now because, you know, we wouldn't get the breadth of people calling in if it was just done via Discord. People like that counter-terrorist analyst and people like that, they're not going to be hanging out on Discord as much. But guys, let's move on to the next case. That's what it's all about, and the main reason why it's so important to upvote the stream, so we can stay on and get this call volume and hear more cases and get more content. Okay, let's hear this case. Hold
Hi,
on
I took a college psychology.
Okay, very interesting case about college psychology. All right, we'd love to see it here on Klout Court. Let's see if the caller will respond.
Hi, thank you for calling.
Oh,
if
crap.
You
Oh,
are
crap,
not
crap. Fuck it. No. Crap. We almost... Oh, shit. That's the one thing... Okay. All right. Hello, caller.
Hi, oh shit, I'm on.
Yeah, you are on. Just as a quick reminder, and this will be a quick reminder for me too. If you do call in and you have kind of like a doxy voicemail, that's kind of dangerous, okay? Oh my God, I almost fucking freaked out a little bit. Keep that in mind. I'll put a PSA in the fucking call attendant in the future, but that was scary for a minute. Okay, caller, welcome to Klout Court. Tell us a little bit about yourself first, and then we'll move on to your case before the RPAN chat, if you're still ready to present.
Yeah, sure. So I'm a sophomore in college right now, and I was taking a psychology course, and I thought I was doing okay. I'm a sophomore in college.
Sorry about that. Continue. I was bringing in jurors, but one juror, I don't know, was just like, I have no idea what's going on. But continue with your case. Sorry to interrupt you.
It's okay. So I thought I was doing okay because I took the midterm. It was fine. I was entered in. I did all the assignments and homework and all that. It was great. Except I'm pretty sure I did really bad on the final.
Oh, no.
I don't know. happened, I studied really hard, and it was
Okay.
just,
Got it,
I was
got
just having a bad day, and I did pretty bad.
All right. Don't fret, caller, but we do want to get your case framed in a guilty, not guilty fashion relatively quick.
Okay.
So can you do that in less than 10 seconds? Frame your call in guilty, not guilty.
So I took the final. It was never entered in the grade book. I noticed before the deadline. I never told the professor, and I ended up getting an A in the class.
So you hornswoggled your A out of the uni because what happened again? It was never recorded. But how did it end up in default being an A?
Because I did really well on all the other stuff, so I don't know
I see.
how the whole grade book system.
So it was basically
doing,
like
but
the final, instead of the grade, it was like a null because it was never entered in, and because you had done so well previously, it just took the average of the scores that it did have.
Yes.
Okay, got it. And should you feel guilty or not guilty about basically you didn't correct them? You didn't correct the error of their ways, basically, caller?
Yes. Yes.
Okay, very nice. You know what? I love it. I love this case a lot. Thank you so much for calling in. Let's dive into this a little bit deeper, though. But yeah, vote guilty if you think she's a guilty gilly for doing such a thing. Vote not guilty if you think, you know what? Them's just like freaking. This is classic college kind of fun stuff. Back in the day, people used to hack into like college systems and change the grades and stuff. So I think this is even on the lower end compared to that. It's just like a happy accident. It's like, you're at Starbucks and you get a free latte somehow. You drink the latte and you just move on. Let me ask you something, caller, though, just to make this a case. Was the class graded on a curve?
I actually don't know. I was pretty antisocial in the class. I just stuck my head down and tried to study for it. I have no idea.
Okay, all right. So don't know or taking the fifth on that. She should check her actual transcript to make sure, since the professor might not have updated the grade book and just submitted the final grade straight to the college. Fuck higher education and its bullshit. If a single test was bombed, you should be fine. A lot of professors drop one test grade anyways. Oh, that's a good point. Actually, in a lot of classes anyways, they do drop the final sometimes. So that's not unheard of anyways. So are you sure that's not what's happened anyways, caller? Like maybe you just, weren't there that day when the professor explained, or in the syllabus it's explained like, hey, if your final will lower your average, we actually drop it. Because that's actually not that uncommon.
All the other classes I've taken, that's never been a thing of dropping the final. So I don't see why this professor would also do that.
Okay, fair enough. Let me ask you some other questions here. You said you're a sophomore. Are you going to major? Is this is a grade in your major, quote unquote, or just a general ed grade?
No, it's not. It's just on all my classes, but it's not my major.
It's general ed. What is your major? Is it closely related to psychology or no?
I'm actually undeclared right now.
Oh wow. Could this be the actual case? Should we decide on caller's major live on the air? Let me ask you something, because you will be found not guilty about this, caller, certainly, by a score of 73-16. Chat is in agreement.
Nice.
You know what? Take your grade and run. That's totally fine. What do you like to do, caller?
Okay.
What do you think your major should be if you were to choose it live on the air right now?
So I'm just kind of doing college for the heck of it right now. That sounds really bad. Okay.
Are you independently wealthy, or your parents independently wealthy? Where do you get this moolah to just be like, fucking, I'm just taking college for the fun of it? Jerry, when you went to Seal of Justice University, how much was your tuition? Or Jerry said he had to swim across the Atlantic 4 times to make tuition for when he went to Seal of Justice University. So you should really understand the privilege that you have, caller. By the way, do you know who Jerry is even?
Yeah, Yeah, I've been watching the stream.
Okay, great. Let me ask you then, are your parents independently wealthy? Where are you getting all this money to go to college?
So to explain, my parents do have a lot of money, and they did save a lot of money since I was born. But also
Very rich oiler. Okay, got it.
So to explain, I'm a student pilot right now. So I fly little planes, but my goal is to become like an airline pilot. But generally, college airlines want you to have a college degree, and it's generally recommended that the degree is not related to aviation.
Of course. That definitely makes some sense. If you can't pass a 4-year degree, probably don't want to be like flying commercial aircraft. They don't want you to move from the Jimmy Johns straight into that cockpit. Is that the idea here?
Yeah, generally.
Okay, fair enough. So you wanna have a career in commercial aviation. Wow, that's ambitious of you. Very nice. Let me ask you, then, if that's really your career path, why are you even concerned about this A or not A in a random psychology class in the first place?
I was just watching the stream and I thought this would be funny because I was just thinking about it since I just finished the school year.
Got it. When you do declare your major, though, because you're still going to have to declare one for your 4-year, what's your major going to be then?
Yeah.
Knowing the fact that it'll probably be like a silly major. Maybe you should just declare for psychology. Hey, you got an A? That's something.
Okay. Yeah, maybe.
Okay. Let me put it to chat. People in chat, what should Caller's major be? Let me ask you something, Caller. Other than commercial aviation, what are your interests or hobbies outside of studying at this point?
I play the violin. I work at Subway. That's again studying.
You play the violin and work at Subway, so it would be straight from the Jimmy Johns into the cockpit for you if that wasn't a requirement. Okay. Let me ask you. So I'm okay. I don't know why, Caller. I'm finding you're an interesting person. Like, why? I asked you what your interests are, and you mentioned Subway. Working at Subway is, I would not call it a hobby or an interest. So basically, just the violin is your interest. That's the only one you've given me. Do you have any other ones, or are you a big musician, a big fan of music and playing stuff on the violin?
I really enjoy the violin. I like archery.
Oh, okay,
well.
Very nice. Oh wow, an archer and
Not very good at it,
a violinist, a very good Renaissance person. Okay, fair enough. You seem relatively well-rounded, have a good head on your shoulders, and that's a very unique career profession. Can I ask? Do you know what the gender breakdown is for commercial airplanes?
It's really low.
Oh wow, yeah, I would assume so.
For women, for like airline pilots, they're like 5%.
Got it. All right, 5%. Oh wow. Let's do this then. We'll do some words of encouragement because you have been found not guilty by Klout Court, and this is a very progressive stream, and this is a very what do you call it? Female empowering stream. We appreciate your call and the fact that you're trying to make it in an industry that's mostly male dominated. Can we get some words of appreciation also in the chat as well?
Well, thank you guys.
19K, okay. A lot of, you know what? A lot of toxic people also in the chat. Don't mind them. This one person saying 19K watchers when call began, 2K now, does not understand how RPAN works. Chat, no, Caller, let me explain. So as a stream goes on in length, generally speaking, all streams end around the hour mark because it becomes harder and harder to stay on the front page. So it had nothing to do with you and your call that we're not now off the front page. But thank you, random person in the chat, for being toxic. Piece of shit. Okay, let's see here. Let's hear some actual words of encouragement. Oh, Spooky Sparkle says mood. Sane Matsu says good luck, Caller. Meowster11, my sister, by the way, says good luck with a four-leaf clover. Very nice. Neurotransit says I'm almost through my second pickle jar this week. Okay, inane. You know what? Let's only read the positive comments. Evil Rubber Duck 82 says good luck. Tess Tickles regular in the chat says you go goo. I think they meant girl, but typed it GOO because they don't know how to type. Let's see here.
I'll take it.
Pentagoat says, good luck with firing arrows, playing music, and flying planes. Oh, wow. Hey, do you think any of those three things, do you think he could be the first pilot slash archer slash violinist that flies commercial airplanes? Like maybe he could do all three and have a TikTok and get immediately fired as I'm thinking about it if you do that.
Yeah, totally.
Okay. One final comment from Empress Ayumi. Fuck the patriarchy. You know what, caller? You sound like a good person, and you know, it looks like luck is on your side. You should definitely take that general ed additional good grade and try to get be in the top of your class in commercial aviation. Top Gun just came out in theaters right now. Now would be a good time to remind people we're sponsored by Top Gun Maverick. Go see it in theaters, live in theaters right now. And maybe, as you work your way through commercial aviation, maybe you'll also, co-star in a movie with Tom Cruise. Is that how that works? I don't know. But thank you so much for your call, caller. Have you found any value in your call today to Clockcourt?
I have. It's been very entertaining. Thank you.
Okay, some more final comments here. Arrow says, shoot an arrow over the strings of the violin to serenade the pilots. Okay. And finally, Neurotransit says, shoot for the moon. You get him, champ. Okay, wow. Thank you so much for your call, caller. Give us an update in the Discord at discord.gg/pow if you want. And take care. Thank you so much for your call.
Okay, thank you.
Jerry, what do you think about that? A person trying to make it in a male-dominated arena, or okay. Jerry says he tried to make it in a what is that animal? He said a giant jelly octopus dominated industry once when he was first starting out in his career, and all he did was get shocked. Okay. Danger phone. Maybe declare a major soon. All right. Okay. This has been Clockcourt for May 22nd, 2022. Thanks everybody that joined in. We didn't get the juror in the mix this time, but I do want to throw it over to a juror and also yell at another juror. Hold on a second. Hey, defense attorney here. Let's get Wait, hold on. This juror just left. Let's try Havoc in the Snow. Havoc in the Snow. Hello?
Hey, what's up?
Hey, there was backfeed on your mic when I dragged you in.
Yeah, I noticed. I went ahead and fixed that by switching over to my headphones instead of my speakers.
Okay, no worries. Try and make sure that doesn't happen again. But any final words? Let me just try to make sure that the Snooperdar poll is still working because I did some changes to it. But yeah, make sure that doesn't happen and just keep yourself muted when you get dragged in. When you do get dragged in.
Sure thing.
All right, Havoc in the Snow. Any final words before we let you go? Sorry we didn't get the jurors in earlier this stream.
Just as good luck, especially to that last caller. Had some weird calls today, but it was fun.
Okay, take care. All right. Wait for self-driving planes. Okay. Well, look, we had one of our better performances on front page of recent memory. Thank you so much, everybody that participated and upvoted the stream and called in. Really appreciate it. You basically make the content possible. Everybody in the chat, in a very abstract, everybody way. Let's see if we have any case. Oh, okay. Very interesting. Hold on a second.
My husband was in our only bathroom, and I have ice.
Okay. Let's see if we can bank this case before we go off the air. But anybody in the chat, now that we're off the front page, I can pay a little bit more attention to chat as well. Jerry is our god. I'm staying fuck away from Tinder.
Hello?
Hello, caller. Hello, caller.
Hi.
Hi, welcome to Klout Court. We're off the front page now, so we're pretty much trying to bank some calls for future streams. Would you be interested in doing that?
Sure.
Okay, how you do that is, do you have a Discord? Discord.gg/pow. Join the Discord and just ping me that you're the caller that had the bathroom. Well, how would you describe your case?
What?
How would you describe your case, basically?
Okay, basically I shit on the floor.
Okay, just then ping me in the Discord with that. Do you have a Discord?
I do not.
Okay, go ahead and get a Discord and join the Discord at discord.gg/pow and ping me. I'll give you the direct line to this. So the reason why you need to join the Discord is the only way to tell when I'm streaming next is if you join the Discord. And
awesome.
if you don't know when I'm streaming, obviously you can't call in to, present your case. So first step, join the Discord. Second step, ping me that, hey, I'm the person that shit on the floor or whatever. I will DM you the direct line to Klout Court instead of having to go through the auto dialer or the auto attendant like you did today. Because your case is banked, you'll be able to directly call in. How's that sound?
That sounds great.
Okay, go ahead and do that and take care for now. Thank you so much for calling in.
All right, thank you so much.
Okay, anybody else have any questions? Do floor shit now. This guy getting swifty. Don't forget, it's fun to drive your Toyota Camry to visit KFC and Pizza Hut. Yes, I will not forget. Any other questions? Makes me wonder why she wanted to be a pilot. Any other questions before we end stream? Again, we had one of our better performing streams of recent memory, and all thanks to people here in the chat. Please join the Discord at discord.gg/pow to either present your case or just upvote the stream and be a part of the content in the future as a juror. Yeah, hey, thank you everybody that joined in. I'm gonna take the random silence from chat that there are no other questions, and we'll just end stream. Give it one couple of seconds. Let me see here. This was great. Thank you, previous Shine Up. Bye. Okay, take care, everybody. Have a great Sunday, and have a good night or good afternoon.